I'm getting distracted by the trash trucks right there and everything. So if I had to start my self-growth journey all over again, I wouldn't focus on trying to wake up at 5 a.m. because for some that doesn't work and for some it does work. So I just wouldn't focus on that. The other thing I wouldn't really focus on is trying to become more disciplined overnight, because to me, being disciplined takes time. It doesn't just happen. It's not an overnight thing. And I definitely wouldn't waste time trying to be perfect, because I've always believed that perfection is an illusion. It's not a reality. And honestly, looking back on my self-growth journey, there's only about a few things that I wish someone had told me when I was getting started. So if you're just getting started on your journey, this video is for you. And if you're new here, my name is Naisha Nicole. And if you're still figuring stuff out, that's cool, because I'm still figuring things out myself. But I've been on this self-improvement journey for a while now. And to be honest, I did a lot of things wrong, especially in the beginning. So today I want to share with you what I would do differently if I had to start from scratch. And my hope is that this helps someone avoid the mistakes that I made. So let's dive right in. The first thing I would say is focus on one habit. Don't try to focus on 10 habits. And that's one of the mistakes that I made. I had all of these ideas and all these things that I wanted to do, but I never accomplished any of them just because of the fact that I was focusing on all of them at one time instead of just narrowing it down and putting my focus into one. It's like I tried to change everything in my life at one time. It was like a mass overhaul. I would wake up super early in the morning, journal, and then I would feel like I needed to go exercise, and then I would meditate, and then I would try to take these cold showers. I tried to do all of these things, but really what it was doing was burning me out. And what worked for me is when I picked one thing that I wanted to focus on. And for me, that was journaling. It was something that I can plan within my day, and it wouldn't really overhaul my day. It took about 5, maybe up to 30 minutes, depending on what was on my mind, but it worked for me. So pick one thing and show up for that one thing daily, and I promise you it will build momentum for all the other things that you want to do. And if I could go back, I honestly would start with one thing as well, because early on in my journey, I really felt burnt out and I just kind of felt over it. Ooh, this lighting is bad. This is better. What are you doing? You came pulling up like you was at the hot spot. I'm getting distracted by the trash trucks right there and everything. So tip number 2 is don't chase motivation. It will fail you every single time. Instead, build systems. Because in those moments that you don't feel motivated, it's going to be your system that gets you through those tough times. I used to sit around and wait to feel motivated, wait to feel like, I'm ready to do something. And then, for me, that motivation never came. But then this shift came for me when I realized that I needed to actually build a system. I needed to do something that was going to make me do X, Y, Z, no matter if I felt ready or not. So for me, it was journaling. And what I did to build that system was I set time every single day, 5 minutes. And I didn't put limitations on that time. It was either going to be 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes in the evening. The key was for me to just get it done no matter what. And the truth is, systems will always beat motivation. And I know people don't believe that, but it's the truth. Motivation is gonna wax and wane. You're never gonna always feel motivated. But when your system is in place, like waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth, you're gonna do it regardless of how you feel. Tip number 3, and for my people that are type A, this is going to resonate with you. Stop trying to be perfect. I wasted so much time trying to be perfect. I wanted everything to line up just right. I wanted everything to be the right time, the right space, the right opportunity, the right camera, everything. And I just wasted so much time trying to chase perfection. Like, it took me some time to get used to journal. But if I missed a day, I would just beat myself up And the problem with that is that I was setting the tone for the next day. I wasn't thinking forward. And the thing I wish I knew that I'm going to tell you is that consistency is not about messing up. Consistency is about showing up every single day, whether you want to or not. Real change will come when you start being kind and committed to yourself. And tip number 4, if you guys are with me this long, is the most important thing that you can possibly do. Do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. You will let yourself down every single time. Even in my YouTube journey, I sit here and I look at all of these creators with even 15,000 subscribers, or even creators that have or even creators that I look up to that may have something like, 100,000 subscribers, but I'm at 2,000 subscribers, and I can't compare my amount of videos and their amount of videos and their amount of views and everything that they have going on to my beginning, because they're somewhere in their middle or somewhere at their end. And I had to start being kind to myself and tell myself that everyone had to start at 0. Everyone has to start somewhere. And the biggest thing is, I want you to remember that you're seeing their highlight reel. You're not seeing the real life of their everyday, their struggles, and the things that they've gone to get to where they are. You're only seeing the highlights of their life. So I don't want you to compare yourself to those highlights. And if I could go back, I wouldn't focus on trying to catch up. I would just focus on where I am right there at that moment, and just focus on building my progress. Focus on building and becoming the person that I want to be, and not modeling after who someone else is after they've been in the game for 10 or 20 years. So if you're starting your self-growth journey today, here's what I'd say. Don't rush. Don't overcomplicate it. Just pick one thing and show up for it daily. And forgive yourself and give yourself permission to progress slowly. You're not late. You're not behind. You're just getting started. And to me, that is powerful. So here's what I want you to do for me today. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, I want you to tell me the one habit that you're going to show up for at least 7 days. And tell me in the comments, and when 7 days is gone, I'm going to check in with you. And I'm going to actually see if you stuck to that one habit. And don't overwhelm yourself. Pick something as small as you're going to go for walks on those 7 days for at least 5 minutes, or you're going to journal, or whatever it is that you're going to do. You're going to work on YouTube, whatever it is. Just pick one thing, do it for 7 days, show up for yourself, and I'm going to check in with you. And I want you to remember that I'm still learning, but I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm sharing what works and what doesn't, and I'm going to be doing that along the way. If this helped at all, and you're just getting started in your self-growth journey, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and definitely share this with someone that needs to hear it. I'll appreciate all the feedback and all the comments. I appreciate everyone that lasted to the end of this video, and even the ones that didn't. I still appreciate y'all, because we locked in, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.